Did Birdman pay him? Maybe if you can find some receipts, okay? Maybe you go up in his bank account, you find some shit, okay, Birdman paid him, that's a hit job, okay? Maybe if you have a phone conversation that's recorded where Birdman is like, did you shoot him up, Playboy? And then you hear the hand rubbing in the background, maybe. In the war in Chiraq, you got to know, of course, the 10 Chiraq commandments. If you want to survive, that is. Now, you're going to be in the trenches. Bullets are going to be flying over your head. You got to know the first commandment, which is, thou shalt not lack. Now, you got to realize the savages, the drillers, the hitters, you know what I mean? They're pre-programmed with kill scripts. They got to kill the ops, and pretty much this is how it goes. It's like fucking Scrabble. You give fucking savage like 3 letters, and they got to ride to the death for it. Now, here's the thing, because we got all types of people that live in and surround Chiraq. We have people who are older, people who are businessmen, people who are working class people. We have taxi drivers. We have people who are just passing through, people who just want to go on some fucking sightseeing type of trip. Now, the thing is, the savages, they're fucking colorblind. They don't care if you're white, Spanish. They don't care if you're Asian. They don't care if you're black. They just want to smoke on packs. That's what they do. Now, when you think about, like, yo, how do regular people exist within Chiraq? Number one, as I said, you can't lack. So if you think you're going to be living a regular life and you're going to be lacking, not having a pistol on you when the savages are constantly trying to check you, it's not going to work. It looked like a shot with a potato, like a motherfucking, like, sidekick. Who it up? Because from time to time I get some stories, man, and it sounds so unfucking believable that I'm like, what? What the fuck is going on? Now I'm getting at him as a snitch, even though he's probably not no gangster himself, so he's not snitching. However, they're gonna look at him like, yo, Eric, you're the nigga who worked with 12 to get Quavo locked up. I'm not buying a chain from you. So, grand opening, grand closing of this nigga's goddamn jewelry career. Apparently, they said on an interview with Sway, they said, listen, they're so confident, and because it's part of their persona, they ain't even chopped the dick off. So if Tyga Simpson is getting all these nude pics from the transsexual, the dick ain't even get chopped off. These niggas over here having dick measuring competitions with the fucking remote as the standard. Jesus. But what the person's doing is they're kicking down doors, doing basic home invasions. Every Chiraq savage is trained from birth how to do licks like that. A basic home invasion, rob everything. Of course, maybe even smoke on a coon pack. However, right? Now, this is the description of the person who's doing it. The person is 5'10", 230 pounds. He's a black male wearing a leather, quote-unquote, Chief Keef jacket with white lettering spelled out GLO. You don't know what that means? Glow up, niggas. Now, if you don't know, Tyga won the MVP for L's in 2015. He got his cock sucked by a tranny. He tatted Kylie Jenner's name. His album went triple copper. I mean, it couldn't get much worse, okay? Not to mention, he was like running from like 3 or 4 rappers, okay? But he comes into 2016, and you would never expect him to be facing another L. You probably think you're going to win a streak. At some point, you got to change, bruh. But there's a story coming out that there's a 14-year-old chick that claims Tyga was on their DMs, and Tyga was really trying to get that punani, that puss. And I'm like, damn, this nigga might be really a borderline pedophile. Now, he got indicted. He got indicted on a ton of charges. Listen, man, safe to say, man, he's fucked. He is completely fucked. Now, let me tell you, man, if I was him, man, I'd be contemplating on snitching on everybody, okay, including the weed dealer who was selling me loud packs in middle school. Everybody got to get snitched on, because the shit they got him on looks like they're trying to keep him there for a while, okay? Campaign will still happen. This time, it will be on July 25th, okay? This Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific, okay? Chief Keef will be performing the likes of Bitches Love Sosa. I mean, he'll be letting you know that, yo, if you don't want no problems, you could meet this llama. Of course, he'll also be performing songs like Don't Like, where he says sneak this in, fuck niggas, ops, pretty much he don't like, okay? And of course, we can't forget, because there's not a Chief Keef concert until he plays this, which is pretty much a life sentence just in audio format. He got to perform for NATO, right? Listen. Could you go to Chief Keef concert and not hear talking out his neck, pistol through his throat, blow this motherfucker, he gonna choke on the ground on the floor, somebody pick him up, take him to the morgue? But yeah, this is a peace concert. Hey, it's a peace concert. Come on, man, what do you want me to do? Pretty much Young Cartel. He's been out here, been in and out of Chiraq. Apparently, he's a master finesser. Now, looks like he's been rapping. He's been trying to get those bars up. He's been trying to get his music out. Maybe people are not feeling it as they should, But for whatever reason, he decided he needs to make a clout move. Okay, you know what that means, man? You need to do something to increase your clout. No, not put out a good song. No. Now you got to do some coonering. Now, niggas who's recording fights in Chiraq are getting killed. But I give him the credit for trying to document this, even though I won't say it's a smart idea. But it's at Jonte Studios. However, I will say this. For the rest of you Negroes who are recording fights, okay? Hold the camera steady, landscape mode, no portrait mode. Make sure if you're moving towards the action, pan slowly, okay? You guys ever watch a fucking basketball game? Pan left to right, then pan back slowly, no matter what the fuck is going on, because you gotta think about the viewers, okay? I don't need to be doing all type of rotations once I get the video for YouTube and also doing steady corrections. Come on now, get it correct. Boyfriend's cock. Still. Even while she was with Safari, parading around, she was still fucking her ex. Now, a bunch of pics leaked, which apparently were text messages from her ex-boyfriend, who apparently is some Hispanic rapper. And apparently, listen, and by the way, he did admit that his phone was hacked. So it seems that these are real because he said his phone was hacked or whatever that is. But people got the text messages. But yeah, all these text messages came out. I'm not going to read them one by one. But pretty much, we get to find out that Safari's ex was sucking on this Hispanic rapper's chalupa, okay? About to go to jail for life, for murder, for some really demonic shit. Never stop filming for those 16 seconds of Instagram. So, it is what it is, man. Apparently, police ran up in the spot. Yeah, apparently he wasn't scared because, you know, he's a savage and he's with the shits. And apparently it looked like somebody was startled or somebody was trying to run because you heard the police. Hey, come here. FaceTime like a couple of times. I wasn't into that shit. He creeped me out. Apparently, and this is what Tyga's rep is saying, Tyga wanted to FaceTime because he wanted to see her sing live and talk business. That's obviously a lie. Tyga's a fucking creep. Tyga was probably going to be beating off his cock while she was showing her face. We know what it is. But Tyga Chiraq, where L.A. Capone, where a lot of people thought he was like the best coming up, and he got gunned down over fuckery. People thought he was next in line to come up. Now, the thing is, Montana 300, people like your music. So far, I'm not hearing about any serious beefs you've been in or anybody who wants you dead. Other than maybe the Grim Reaper who mentioned you. But listen, all I say your prayers fucking 3 times a day and wash your face in holy water, okay? And also sleep with 42 virgins before the month is over. You'll be okay. But listen, I would not really co-sign this move, even though Chief Keef might not be the best role model. Listen, you might like him, but he can't be that good of a role model if the first song you perform at a Stop the Violence concert is shouting out, fuck niggas, that's the shit I don't like. Sneak dissing, that ain't shit I like, okay? So, I tell y'all, right? Living in Chiraq is just not possible, okay? You could have shootouts in Chiraq. You could chase the ops in Chiraq. You could rock your extra long 4X RIP t-shirt in Chiraq. You could buy a Uzi at the corner store in Chiraq, okay? Purchase extra life on the health meter in Chiraq. But don't get exposed. People, I ain't got time for this. Let me tell y'all straight and short and quick to the point. Bow Wow is the new fraud king. Okay, Soulja Boy, move over, nigga. Give your title of fraudery to Bow Wow. I'm getting to find out the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Think about the biggest frauds in hip-hop. Most of them, they hang out together, right? Sean Kingston, one of them, he's best friends with Soulja Boy. They're fucking frauds, right? And then we get to find out that Bow Wow is frauding, and Bow Wow and Soulja Boy just did a fucking album. So all these frauds, they learn from each other. Now, I like Bow Wow. Do not get it fucked up. I like him as a person. I don't think he's someone that people should just hate. However, the facts is the facts. Bow Wow has been frauding, and I went back into his history, and I realized that Bow Wow might have been frauding longer than Soulja Boy. Now, I'm going to paint the picture for y'all, but let's start at the most recent incident, right? We got Bow Wow, who gets on the gram, and I don't know what the fuck possessed this motherfucker, but he puts up a picture of a motherfucking private jet, a Mercedes Sprinter, a S-Class Mercedes, right? And he captioned it by saying, "Travel Day. New York City press run for grown-up hip-hop. Let's go! I promise to bring y'all the hottest show ever, May 25th on WeTV." Now, this is all good and well. Except, he did not get on a fucking private jet. He was in economy class on United Airlines. Yes, Bow Wow could have possibly been dragged off the fucking plane. Now, somebody that was sitting behind him said, what the fuck? I'm looking at his Instagram. He says he's on a jet, but he's on a fucking plane with me. So they took a picture of him, captioned it by saying, so this guy, Lil Bow Wow, is on my flight to New York. But on Instagram, he posted a picture of a private jet caption, traveling to New York today? Shaking my fucking head. Now, the thing about liars is that even when you confront them about lying, they don't tell the truth. They're a fucking liar. They tell more lies to cover up the initial lie. Now, again, he could have caught the L right there and just took it and just bowed out, but then he doubled down. He said on Instagram, he said, yo, niggas so dumb. Niggas take an old picture to say where I was and wasn't. Who do that? Y'all better stop playing with me. Ha 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 ha. Niggas retarded. Catch me at Teterboro tomorrow going back home. Half y'all broke motherfuckers still can't afford a buddy pass on Spirit Airlines. Stay out the big boy lane. Mo money, mo problems. Or maybe in Chief Keef's case, it would be mo money, mo guns. Now, Chief Keef is in police custody in a town called Northfield, Illinois, where police said he was around when a hail of gunfire erupted, forcing all them niggas that was around to do an impromptu nay-nay. One of them bang bang Negroes got shot and is currently in the ICU, and police have collared Chief Keef and have him in investigation in regards to this shooting.